Hey, YouTube. Well, let me give you a minute to come in here. But I'm going to talk about the situation with these Georgia election workers. Well, their names Ruby, the two ladies. I think their mother and daughter. They sued Rudy Giuliani for accusing him of being somehow complicit in fixing the election against Trump. They won $140-something million from Rudy Giuliani. He's ducked and dodged everything, used every trick in the book to keep from paying them their money. But they won their money fair and square. And the judge is already making him liquidate that apartment in New York City worth about $6 million. And they were about to discuss this other property he had in Florida. I guess the Florida case would be if that's his only residence, could they take that as well? Well, yesterday they announced that they had reached a settlement. But the ladies had already won the money. The courts had already ordered him to liquidate this damn apartment in New York City. And I think the other part of it was a lot of bullshit. He come out talking about his rings. Nobody cares about no goddamn rings. We want cash money. I want money. They say the best things in life are free. You can give that bullshit to the birds and to the bees. I want money, cash. So he changed the conversation. He was successful in changing the conversation from some old car because Lauren Bacall drove it at one point. Whatever. Old car and rings he had from memorabilia. He had liquidated that. No, that was never the issue, in my opinion. The issue was always property and cash. Anyway, why would they settle with him now? They already won it. They probably saw that we're never going to get this money. We're never going to get this $150 million, right? So I believe that he would have had to come up with quite a bit of money, though, to settle that, since they was already ordered to essentially the condo in New York was theirs. Didn't he already move the furniture into a storage unit or something? But they settled after that. And then they're allowing him to keep his apartment in New York City and keep his apartment in Florida. He can essentially keep his rings and his watches. I mean, that ring and watch shit, I thought that was all bullshit. He can keep all of that, right? But we settled because we had a monetary settlement. He paid them something, but nobody knows what he paid them. I would think that it was at $150 million. Guaranteed they were going to get the $10 million in property that they knew he had. He's already hidden the money. You know that. It's been going on for years. So either he came up with the money out of his accounts in the Cayman Islands some damn where, or one of these Trump. Apparently Trump had put in one of his Truth Social or some shit post, save Rudy. And all of a sudden now Rudy's paid for. Well, people like Elon Musk, they wipe their ass with $10 million, $20 million. He paid $45 billion for Twitter. So that is nothing. So somebody has bailed him out. Because I don't get the impression, since Rudy was claiming he didn't even have bus fare, which was a lie. But for them to come up at the last minute like that with enough money that they would settle, that they would forget about the $150 million, they would forget about the condos, they would forget about everything, right? And they would settle it. It had to be a nice number. So we're just hoping for the ladies that they got, what are their names? Y'all know? One's called, what are they now? I forget. I don't want to insult them by misspelling their names. But I suspect that they did pretty good in this thing. Even if they walked away with $10 million, that'd still be better than getting nothing, because he was going to fight it until he dies. Rudy Giuliani is a very, very old 80. I just looked at his picture. Scary looking. Him and Trump. How y'all doing today? How you doing? Uncle Tim, nephew, Unc? How you doing? Uncle Tim, nephew? LaSparkle Covington? Philly Melanin? Okay, Philly Melanin. All right. TLCN3? Kevin Moore, how you doing, bro? Hi, everybody. Rudy Reed. Hi, Rudy Reed. Oh, you got the same name as him. Kitta75. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. What do y'all think? Do y'all have any guesses about? I mean, I'm sure the whole country is guessing. I don't know how you can keep something that under. I mean, you can probably keep the actual number that they got. We don't know if somebody flew into town and bought 2 mansions in Georgia and said, listen, y'all can have this. So squash it right now. Sign on the dotted line. This house is yours. No telling what these rich people. That's why we have all these multi-billionaires and shit all in the White House now. I believe that someone stepped in to pay that. When you're dealing with billionaires, they could do that easily and write it off, tax write-off. Keep your fucking rings. Girl, what the hell they gonna do with some damn rings, child? Right? You would have to use a broker because they probably wouldn't even get what the shit is worth. It has value to him. Hell, he's a lifelong sports fan. It wouldn't have a very little value to them. A couple of damn sports rings. Oh, my grandfather gave me this. How much is that worth? How much could you pound it for, Rudy? That was all bullshit. But he can keep all that too. You can keep everything. Just give me my cash. Right? So hopefully they have enough money they can retire. They've certainly been through the ringer with him. And no one seems to care. They still put Trump in office, even though they have proof that they lied. They tried to steal the election. They have all the proof in the world, and they still voted for Donald Trump to go for another round of this bullshit. Right? Convicting Rudy, that tells you that the whole goddamn thing was a hoax about this stolen election. What more proof do you need? Hi, is your name pronounced Jai? Is it J? JP? Hi, JP. When are you going to start singing? Oh, Lord, have mercy. For they are jolly good fellows. Now, y'all family members of the ladies, don't y'all go over there now trying to get in them coins, honey. Let the ladies enjoy their victory. They've certainly worked hard for it. They've been through hell about this thing. Don't you go over there. Hi, Auntie. Auntie? Do I know you? Yeah, I haven't seen you since I was 3 years old, but I'm doing real bad right now. You know how they be wearing out the people who win the lotteries. I have no idea where to even guess at the number. Will we be basing on it? Is that a good number for what the value of his condos? $10 million, or will we base it on the 150 million? Now, I assume that if you lost $150 million, that maybe something like 75 million, half of it would be a good settlement. Or they might just write him a check for 10 million. I don't know. Did y'all know the names? 1 ringy dingy, 2 ringy dingy. Well, good for them. I'm very happy for the ladies. And their nephews and their children and their family all will benefit from Rudy's fortune. I doubt that this is Rudy's money. This is somebody else's money, honey. They raised all that money over there with Trump. Trump don't mind clipping on people for whatever. I mean, he put out the announcement, save Rudy, and next thing you know, Rudy's saved the next day. So we don't know if can they use campaign money for that? Is that leftovers? Or did he work out something with Musk? Musk can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's the richest man in the world, right? But what other favors would they get for bailing them out? You know, they want all this money in the White House. It should be some separation. Should be trying to figure out how we can help Los Angeles. So they're trying to blame every goddamn body. Man, it makes me sick. Ooh, he's looking old too. That Donald Trump. You know, the White House ages you. I'm trying to imagine how in the hell you gonna age from where you're at now. They both some old 80s. Well, he's not really the president anyway. Elon Musk is the president. They probably got one meal. I hope they got more than one meal. Because time you pay the lawyers, somebody said the lawyers weren't even getting paid. They're doing it pro bono. But by the time you pay the lawyer, and particularly the tax on $1 million, what's that? 50% tax on it. You only got 500,000. That's not a good settlement. That was the first number I thought of. Maybe just gave him $1 million, but I wasn't really thinking it through because they already had that. He was already ordered to turn over that damn condo, which was worth $6 million. So they just gave him back $6 million. It was still undetermined about the other condo, another $3.5 million. But they were about to determine that as well. So for them to give back $10 million, I would think they would have to top that number in order for him to keep his stuff. Right. So he got to go down to the storage unit now and have all that shit he had taken out to hide. He has hidden storage places, family members, places where he hidden all his valuable artworks and all that. He got to put all that back into the apartment. He didn't lose anything. It seems like he should have been done liquidated that though. I mean, how long does it take to sell a property, a high-end property in New York City? According to the TV shows, it don't take that long, a few days. If you get a mansion, you need to pay taxes, light bill, water bill. Okay. If they gave them houses, well, they work something. They're all business people. I think it might be Musk money though, because that's really nothing to him. Correct. He's got deals worked out with all the richest people in America. Amazon, Bezos, Facebook. All them people are kissing the ring. They're all kissing Donald Trump's ass. So for them, they can all sacrifice $1 million. How much did the Facebook dude? How much did he give him for just his inauguration? So I guess this inauguration is going to be inside now because they got some cold weather snap in DC. Although it's been on the same day for years and years and years. Will this make them acknowledge global warming or the climate change? If it's so cold, they have to have it inside now. So he can't go out comparing about, oh, look how big it is. It's the biggest inauguration in the world. Oh, it's 3 times the size of Obama. Never mind, you're looking at the pictures. Never mind that. Don't look at that. So they're going to blame the cold weather for why nobody showed up at these damn parades and all the shit they do. He gave him more than free. No, I don't think the lawyers would put up with them shit like that. They did have real lawyers. So I don't know if did they even pay the lawyers? I think they took the case on pro bono. But if there's a big settlement, you have to consider that as well. You definitely have to consider the tax on that. It has to be 10 million of Rudy's requested settlement terms to not be disclosed. Yeah, they definitely, well, we know they're going to have a non-disclosure. Whether that will leak out or not, I mean, no matter what the disclosure is, they're going to definitely tell their family, tell their girlfriends, tell the ladies at their churches. It'll leak out eventually. But it won't be coming out of their mouths directly. And it won't be coming out of Rudy's mouth. And Rudy probably got off scot-free because probably some of these rich people they put in the White House have paid the debt. What's going on, Jesse? They seriously want free. Lord have mercy. Well, free internet. How much is that? $40? Okay. I wonder if Trump is going to change into somebody's shorts when the village people come on stage to perform. Are the village people coming? Stop, ding dong. I'm glad they're glad to have that shit over with. They saw that he's going to fight them every step of the way. It was already demanded. He's already in contempt of court. He's already demanded he sell the property. Obviously, it didn't get sold because he still got it. Right? It's going to drag through the courts forever, and he probably end up dying before they've got a dime. So that's probably why they settled. Listen, we've done this shit. It's been going on for what, 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. I would hope they at least get to keep $5 million apiece in their bank account after everything else is done, because that's what he owed them, and he had already lost that $10 million. He owed them a lot more, but they were never going to see that. Snoop Dogg and Nelly performing for what? Oh, you're breaking my heart, man. Snoop Dogg, why you got to do that? I'm so sick of these people all bowing down to Donald Trump, knowing he's going to make a mockery of that goddamn White House. Well, that's heartbreaking. Seriously, Jesse, maybe Jesse bullshitting. I don't know. I don't know who was going to take on that stage. Who was the last time sold out? That black woman, she came and sang on there, ruined her career. Last time. You see, I can read what y'all say. My rings, my watches. You don't lose $150 million and come on talking about some goddamn watches, child, some old ass watches. Please. Weren't even new watches, old ass watches, child. They had nothing but sentimental value. Y'all be able to tell in Georgia when y'all see Rudy and them, when y'all see the ladies driving up in them Mercedes Benz, honey, the Mercy B's and things, child. Oh, they moved into a big old house and Snoop hates it. Snoop hates him. Jesse, you just being mannish about Snoop Doggy Dog. He ought to have enough coin himself. Why he got to kiss Donald Trump's ass? Christette Mitchell, is that the woman who sang on at his last inauguration? They all turned on her. She came on here begging about it. Oh, whatever her reasons were. When Musk and them talk about tax breaks, baby, they're talking about billions of dollars. They could give Rudy a couple $1 million. That's the only success they're going to have is cutting more taxes for these rich people and trying to hurt all the rest of us. Trump's going to try to beat California out of supporting them, even though Biden's already said they were going to cover the losses 100%. You think Trump's going to have anything to say about that? It's horrible. You get to fight against your own goddamn president. I'm for real. It's on Google. Google. Snoop is performing this weekend at a ball. Oh, at a ball. I will not support him no more. Why in the hell would he be support? That's rap music. What the fuck do people got interested in rap music? We ain't gonna want to listen to him. Rapper Nelly. Oh, I just got something just came across my computer. It said Nelly and Snoop. I don't know how it comes up. It just flashes on. That's kind of important news. Let's see what's talking about. Snoop Dogg and Nelly. To perform. Let's see what they say. 224 dates. Nelly's. Okay, that's Nelly's to perform. Okay, fact check. Is Snoop Dogg performing at Donald Trump's inauguration? Let's see what they give us an answer. Fact check. Washington, D.C., the buzz around Donald Trump's upcoming inauguration on January 20th is as loud as Snoop Dogg track in the backyard barbecue. With just a few days to go, people are speculating wildly about who's set to perform at the event. Why they got to do all this talking? Mentioning the West Coast legend and Trump in the same sentence, let alone the largest presidential inauguration, has many snatching their wigs. So is Snoop? Oh, Jesus. Why don't they just answer the goddamn question? Did I hear this right? Snoop Dogg is going to perform. Another chimed in, but the surprises were real. But the surprise was real for some. Okay, they're just playing. They're playing with this. Well, I don't have time for all this. They're playing with it, making these long ass stories. People are speculating. Just give us the goddamn answer. Rapper Nelly to perform at Donald Trump's inaugural ball. Are you betraying us? Snoop Dogg under fire as outraged. MSN. Snoop Dogg to perform at, y'all got to figure this out for yourself. They got about 50 different articles on that. None of them are being very clear about a definitive answer. So maybe they don't know. I don't know. But y'all got to do that for yourself. What's the motivation? Money? They all supposed to be so rich, they might try to clown us just by making people who we would have a problem with showing his power, right? He done already bought Facebook, X. He shows all of the power he got, right? So if he starts taking these black people, remember how he paraded all the black pastors the last time he won, had all the black pastors in there supporting Donald Trump, made a fool out of them stupid ass people. What happened to them two black Trump supporters? Don't remember those two sisters? What was their names? I didn't see them this time. I think one of them died. Get rid of this light. I think one of them girls died, and they must have fired the other one because I didn't see them kissing Trump's ass this year. Maybe he didn't need him. Well, it is a story, Jesse. Z is campaigning for Donald Trump. Type in Snoop Dogg inauguration on Google. It's right there. Yeah, I just don't want to get too up in the weeds, Jussie. Cause I don't want to hold y'all up while I go looking up stuff. You know, I look up stuff like an old man. But it looks like you don't even need an education no more. You just Google every goddamn thing, right? I'm sure the school, they need the answers. They Google it. I hear a lot of that goes on these days. Mm. One of the women died, Silk and Cashmere. Okay, their names were Silk and Cashmere. Oh, Diamond and Silk. Oh, you know it was something uppity. It's Diamonds, not Cashmere. Diamond and Silk. And yes, one of them died already. Maybe the other one didn't have the balls to do it by herself and make a fool out of herself. I'm doing good, Tiffany. I just went and had me a pedicure. I love the pedicure, honey. Mm-hmm. I like that, that salty stuff they put on at the end. They massage your feet and all that. I feel like a king, baby. Walk lighter and everything. Mm-hmm. So now both are dead? Are both of them dead? I'm pretty sure one of them did. One of them died. Silk died. So Diamond's on her own, huh? Maybe Trump didn't offer her no money to tour with him this time. He seemed pretty confident that he was winning, even though all indication was that he was losing. So that was trickery in his inauguration. I mean, in his election. Huh? There's something that him and Musk knew that we didn't know, where he felt he's so confident that he was going to win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all over Google. Well, if we only lose one, well, that's two. I guess that wouldn't be so bad. But if they all start falling to kiss the ring, pitiful. That's just showing us that he has power over us and we will do whatever he says. That's what it's all about. You know, Zuckerberg, he's changed his whole goddamn platform. I mean, the only people we had to really worry about as far as fake news was Donald Trump and his people. And now they're not even going to fact check them no more, right? So anything could be on there. All the lies, all the fake outrage. I don't even use Facebook. Every once in a while, I'll go in there and just look and see, if I got any family on there or anything, but I don't use it. So I don't care what they advertise. Mm-hmm. Los Angeles still burning. Well, babies, if it's global warming, honey, or if it's climate change, we're all susceptible then. The weather's changing everywhere, right? If it gets dry enough, you can get a good gusty wind. So we need to care. The influence of misinformation on social media is crazy. The fool already won. Why don't he just let it go? I think he needs to let it go. Let it go, Donald. Let it go, Queen. Damn. The lies continue. All this talk about making the prices, we want the prices to go down, Donald Trump. That's what you convinced. You're such a financial wizard. You're going to drive all these prices. Then you get in the day before you get in the office. You want to talk about invading other countries and making Canada part of the United States. Lord have mercy. Still have his assault against Mexican people. He wants to change the name. It's not the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of the U.S. Stay strong. Stay strong. Donald Trump, smile and let it go. You already won. He always got to have his face strong. He thinks that's a strong look. No, it's an old man look is what it looks like, Donald Trump. Like an old fool. And you're going to constantly be. Now, where is Elon Musk's office going to be? He's the richest man in the world. I would think he would have multi-conglomerates to run, but yet he got so much time to be hanging around over there in Mar-a-Lago, right? Is he going to get an office in the White House, or he'll just do all his communications by phone? He'll be running things, obviously. He lives in Mar-a-Lago right now. You imagine, I'm the richest man in the world, yet I got to move into a hotel because Donald Trump is the president. That means y'all doing a whole lot of talking if you got to be there in the building with him. Trump said he's going to save TikTok. So you're going to buy another one. So they got to bow down and kiss his ass. Lord have mercy. Yes, the orange man is an old fool. We won't even know where the who's really running the country. We won't know that. Right. Whatever Elon Musk can't be the president of the United States because, first of all, he's too damn rich. And I mean, it is a full-time job. But secondly, he wasn't born in the United States, so he can't be president. So if that was his plan, he wanted to be president. All he did was meet with Trump. This is what I want. This, and this. Right? We're going to spend all our time trying to get people on Mars instead of worrying about what's going on in LA and the rebuilding of Los Angeles. Now, we got to say, though, probably LA is going to be pretty impressive. It already is an impressive city. It's the number 2 city. But they got to build back everything. You can imagine how beautiful it's going to be. All new buildings, all new businesses, all new streets. I don't know how they're going to do it, though, because it's got to be less susceptible to fire, right? Now, we saw Pacific South Palisades and all those trees is right up against all that nature. When they rebuild, they're going to have to, I mean, there are places like Nevada, places where they don't use a lot of grass or trees. They may have to build it like that, build everything in brick. We'll have to see, but that's going to take years. It's definitely going. Some people say 5 years. I think it probably takes. I mean, in all those areas, it'll be 10 years before it starts to look like a city again. You mad as hell about TikTok? I've never been on there. I thought it was a young person's thing. Yeah, Musk is going to be the president or the co-president. Anything else happened today? I see Wendy also showed up on Jason Lee's show today. So she did Breakfast Club yesterday and Don Lemon yesterday. Now that she's on Jason Lee talking on the phone, of course. But like they say, dementia you go in and out. Apparently, she's been out for a couple of weeks. Charlamagne said he's been talking to her every day for a couple of weeks. We see she's still sounding pretty reasonable today. Yeah. I can understand as far as this damn what do you call it again? I can understand them say, listen, because the son did some things when she was still married to Kevin Hunter. He was spending money like crazy, buying Rolls Royces and Bentleys and all kind of shit, houses for his girlfriends. So I can understand them saying, listen, when you buy something over $50,000, you would have to have this person to approve it. That kind of thing I could see. But as far as her having money in her pocket or You know, she wants to go shopping. I mean, obviously she loves shopping, stuff like that. She wants to travel. She wants to do things. They shouldn't be able to restrict that, because he would have to ask, well, what are you saving her money for? If you're saying that her condition is progressive, it'll never get better, she'll always need a conservator, what are you saving the money for? For her inheritance? For other people? Even though she worked for it? It's hers. If she wants to fuck it off, let her fuck it off. Right? I can see them stepping in, not wanting her to be taken advantage of. That's one thing. Right? Apparently, $100,000 parties and all that kind of stuff. That was unreasonable. But she was probably making a lot of money at that time. She wasn't even aware of it. So I can understand them helping her in that way. Conservatorship. I don't know why I just lost that word. That kind of conservatorship. But as far as locking her in rooms where she can just look out the window or watch TV, that's it. No, I don't agree with that. We'll see. We don't know her full condition. I think the drinking is a big part of it, because she is sounding very lucid right now, but she's not drinking right now. Sorry, it was the smallest one. Okay. Okay, let's see. A financial fact. But you saw how many companies Donald Trump has bankrupting. How you going to bankrupt a goddamn casino? Whatever. But but he's hooked up with Musk. So who's going to be making the decisions? And how well thought out are they going to be? But they don't have the people's interests. They just have the interest in making money and cutting taxes for them, not for other people, because somebody got to make up for it, what they cut. Mm-hmm. Hi, Timothy. Okay. And also, California is particular about preserving nature. Yeah, they can preserve it away from their houses, though. Right. I mean, there's acres and acres and acres, hundreds of acres there of brush that's to burn. But these fires are attacking the houses, honey. So when you take the fire, then you take that wind. We saw what happened in a matter of days, a couple of days. So I imagine you can have a beautiful house without having landscaping. It happens. What are some of the other states that they have that where they don't have real? I know Nevada. Some of these other states, they don't have a lot of that. Just to have a nice tree in front of your house, you don't have to have that. Conservatorship needs to be replaced. The conservator needs to be replaced. Wendy does need a guardian partnership who gets her particular personality. Yeah, they need to go ahead and separate those two. If the woman, you hate the woman, it sounds like they don't have any relationship at all. This is just a business person that comes in and tell her what to do and holds on to her phone and all that kind of stuff. They pay for her treatments at that expensive facility. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those places are burned through your money, though. I mean, I think she has plenty of money, but I just don't know what they intend. I mean, who are they saving it for? If they're not saving it for her, I would think the conservatorship would be so that people are not spending her money, right? Not down to how much money is in her pocket and so forth. Restriction against, she should be able to spend what she wants to spend, right? Unless she goes out there and start buying jets and yachts and stuff like that, then they would be alerted to that. Absolutely. And maybe that's the way it started. But now they want total control. Said they would give their soul for total control over her. Total control over her. She should still be. That's her winning. I mean, she worked her whole life, and she's that's her money. And if she wants to spend it before she's gone, then she should be allowed to do that, honey. Just be alerted if they started at the bank, right? Was it Wells Fargo, whatever bank she was at? They're the one that alerted the courts that she needed a conservator, right? But apparently there are different levels of that. I'm just afraid if she's not in the facility, though, she'll start drinking again, and that'll take her back to where we saw her last year. People are losing their life. Apparently, all them people in LA, they don't all have insurance because the insurance companies, the big story was already that they were cutting people's coverage. A lot of that was going on in Los Angeles. So I don't know how the Fed comes in. Biden said they're going to cover 100%, but what does that mean? Does that mean for the roads and so forth? Does the government kick in when your insurance runs out? Fortunately for them, these are mostly rich neighborhoods, so a lot of those people, they don't even need insurance. They have a few extra $1 million. They can just go build another house. So in that way, some of those communities might grow pretty fast. Pacific Palisades and so forth. It's going to be just barren, though, bald-headed. They were showing you from the air, the whole damn city looks flat. Like there's nobody. I think I saw 3 houses in all Pacific Palisades that were still standing. Wells Fargo. Be careful, people putting your money in Wells Fargo. They can come and take it. They don't like the way you acting, honey. If there was a problem with the son spending way too much money, or those majors, they were. I mean, the husband was doing the same thing. He was spending huge amounts of money too, buying cars, $300,000 or $400,000 and all that kind of shit. Right? If that was the concern, then she had a conversation with her son and made an arrangement about his ability to spend her money. Right? But they didn't have to take it away from her. So what, she likes nice purses. I guess $20,000, $30,000 purses. Or what? She ain't the only woman doing that. They done locked her in a room and took all of her money away, honey. It's unacceptable, inappropriate for insurance companies to stop paying. That's what's going on here. Not only here, too, in Florida as well. I don't know what's going on in other states. A lot of insurance companies are trying to cancel policies. As this weather changed, I guess they're getting hit hard. I don't know how they're going to survive this, though. You imagine being the insurance company to cover LA? It's only like, what, 3 big ones? Some of those houses there were $20, $30 million. Kevin said Wendy's sister stole 20 million from Wendy. Well, that's what Kevin said. Right? I wouldn't trust anything that dude says. He certainly got his share. 20 million. Well, we don't know the details. If they don't trust her family to be her conservator, then I could see somebody in place, but just to watch the big numbers, though, not for daily expenses. And her daily expenses are not like ours, right? We're broke. At least I am. I ain't got no money. I did get my toes done today though, but that's about it. But yeah, she got I guess she given up. She sold her place in New York for a substantial loss. And she wants to move to Florida, but I don't know if she has a property in Florida or not. I would think it'd just be as simple as, hey, conservator, I want to buy my son a car. It costs $29,000 or whatever. And for major purchases like that, then she would have to get approval or someone to at least look at what she's buying and making sure that nobody else is spending her money and take other people off the accounts where only she has access to it. I could see something like that. Beautiful ones style. Timothy, I have fat fingers. Excuse the bold type. This is my answer. You see that? Beautiful ones? Beautiful one style. These damn things, because I can't make shit out of my phone. Stylist. About $10 on Amazon. It's Wendy's cash. They don't do like the other people who have dementia, right? They just got dementia. What else is going on, people? Let me see. Let's check the perimeter, see if anything else going on. Any breaking news? I haven't been on here today. Trump pulls chilling stunt against Intel officials. Oh, what he done did now, child. Wiley's on. Y'all got to go see Wiley later. Let me see. Wendy Williams, lawyer, claims she not. Okay, Wendy Williams is still the big story. She is on with interviewing with Jason Lee today, if you're interested in that. Walmart is selling Birkin bags. That'll ruin that company, but I don't get the big deal with these $30,000 purses anyway. If can't nobody tell unless they go looking all inside of it, why not get a knockoff? I would certainly rather have a knockoff. Now I'm feeling like a fool. I spent all this money on these purses. Let me see. I didn't even know Jason Lee was still around. Didn't he just become a councilman or something? Lovely tea. Bunch of entertainment stuff. Okay, we'll do a little more research. We'll see. But a lot of talk is still going on about Wendy. I'll check it out. Let's see. These phones have accessibility features. Enlarge your keyboard. Can you do that? Excuse me, beans and cornbread. I trust him. He should have been. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. I got to go take my dog out. Later, people. We'll talk to you tomorrow, hopefully.